13 project update for May the 19th. The Eastern Pacific hurricane season has begun and the Atlantic is on the way. Cyclone Education Week has been delayed by another week and will now run from May the 26th to the 30th. That's the final week of off-season for the Atlantic, in time for that season starting on June the 1st, of course. As I said, the Eastern Pacific has already begun. We had an invest this week, but it has not formed. So going on to the viewer questions in the past week, Clashing Hog Rider says, is there a specific application you use to make the animations? Well, for the full season animations and some of the storm updates, I use two variations of Serif Web Plus, though you may prefer to use other video editing or animating software as well. Steve Vilches says on the Wikipedia article it said that Tapa was a severe tropical storm instead of a typhoon, and that's because the official agency over there, the Japanese Meteorological Agency, classified as such, even though it had sustained winds of 75 miles per hour, making it a typhoon on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale. Just for Me Too says, why wasn't Hurricane Iniki consistent with the alphabetical hurricane naming list in the Central Pacific? That was in 1992, of course. It struck Hawaii, and that's because the Central Pacific have a different naming list made out of Hawaiian names exclusively and is separate from the East Pacific. Quick note on hypothetical hurricane seasons. I know some of you have been asking about them. First of all, they do close on June the 1st, 2014, and they'll be closing indefinitely, though there will still be competitions going on for more hypothetical hurricane seasons. The ones who have requests going on, a lot of them at the moment, over 30. Of course, it will take a while to get through them all. Please be patient, and we'll get through them in due course. Not sure exactly when, but they will be on the way, they won't be forgotten. 2014, the year so far worldwide, 25 tropical storms, no more since last week. So that means we're still on 10 cyclones that reach Category 1 hurricane strength on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale, 5 of those reaching Category 3 intensity, 115 miles per hour or higher. That's so far, still a long way to go in the year yet, but let's take a look at the year so far. 2014 is the blue line on this chart, just below the purple line, which was 1996, and that was the busiest season for this date. And 1992 is the red line, which is the most active season worldwide on record. So still doing fairly well 2014 so far. Last year, 2013, is in green, and was a little bit below those, but it was still a fairly average season. Predicted season scores for May the 19th. As it stands, Monsoon remains in first place with 14 points, Blake in second with 35, and Hurricane Ruby in third with 48. Don't forget, the lower points means the better score. It basically means that's the closest to the perfect prediction that you've got, 0 being a perfect prediction, of course. So the closer you are to 0, the better. But those are the top 12 at the moment. You can see them all right there. That will change, of course, a lot throughout the season. New predictions that came in: Steve Vilches predicted on May the 12th, scoring 58 points. Tristan Lynn on the 13th, 184 points. 3 question marks also predicted on the 13th, scoring 94 points. And F15 predicted on May the 14th, scoring 241 points in 61st place, and that's one of the featured predictors as well. 241 points there, and there's myself slightly below that, dipping below 200, and Paul Nugent and Willie Back 82 being the other ones pictured there. And we've got the top 2, Blake and Monsoon. Blake being the red line, Monsoon being the black line, closest to the 0 mark, but rising ever so slightly. You can submit your own predictions at the website force13.com/predictorseason_2014.html. Obviously, it'll be more convenient if it's on the description, and so it is. The link's on the description if you'd like to go there. As always, stay updated with Force 13's outlets. You can visit the website, of course, always updated, force13.com. And of course, visit our video channels as well, YouTube and Dailymotion. Force 13 is on both of those, and the social platforms as well, Facebook and Twitter, at Force 13, and just search Force 13 on Facebook, all in text, and you should find that fairly easily. And you can also have some tropical weather chat on Skype if you so wish, at Fool 13.